Talking to people. That's what I hate. Now, I don't mean in the traditional sense. I actually really enjoy right-clicking someone, receiving some interesting lore or witty RuneScape banter, then being off on my journey. That's great. But what I've found is that a large portion of the major struggles I've had on my unguided journey is through talking to people. The most egregious example was during the family crest quest, where while searching for Avon Fitzharmond I encountered a guy called Man who had no chat dialogue options and told me to go away. So obviously that's not Avon, right? Well, after 2 hours of searching the desert for Avon, I exhausted my options and spoke to the gem trader in Al-Qarid, who basically said, yeah, that man you spoke to 2 hours ago, that's Avon. On return to Man, a new chat dialogue option popped up when talking to him, and it was indeed Avon. I was furious. This is one example of why I sometimes hate talking to people in RuneScape. Well, it's happened again, folks. I still have no idea what order of events triggered this one I encounter what you're about to see, but it's a real doozy. Roll the intro. I'm trying to complete every quest in old school RuneScape without the use of guides, plugins, or the wiki on an Ironman. Oh yeah, and this is my first Ironman. This is Unguided. Over the last month I've been journeying to Desert Treasure 1, and last episode we wrapped up all the requirements to start this iconic quest. Let's get into it. We start this quest by talking to Asgarnia Smith, who's situated by the Bedabin camp in the desert. He mentions that he's found an ancient stone tablet in his latest excavation, and he'd like us to take it to the dig site to get it checked out. He tells us that Terry Belando is the best person for the job. He gives us some etchings rather than the actual tablet itself, but Terry should still be able to use these to translate what he's found. Let's go. Right, cool, so we've got these etchings, and we have to head to Varrock. I thought this took place entirely in the desert, but I was wrong, and I didn't bring any teleports, so let's go to Castle Wars real quick. Okay, cool, sorted out our inventory, let's teleport back to Varrock, and head over to the dig site and talk to Terry Belando. Alright, Terry. Hello, mate, let's use these etchings on Terry. Doesn't do anything, let's talk to him. Are you Terry Belando? I mean, we know he is. We've spoken to this guy so many times. I don't know why we're asking, but anyway. Oh yeah, I recognise you. You're the one who found that strange artifact about Zaros for the museum. What can I do for you? I was in the desert down by the Bedabin camp, and I found an archaeologist who asked me to deliver this to you. You spoke to the legendary Asgarnia Smith. Quickly, let me see what he had to give you. He's always at the forefront of archaeological breakthroughs. That's cool, didn't know that. So what does the inscription say? Anything interesting? This is fascinating. These cuneiforms seem to predate even the settlement we are excavating here. This is most interesting indeed. Wow, so whatever it is even older than the settlement they found up there. I wonder if it means the settlement that's on the top or the Zaros one below it. Can you translate it for me? Well, I'm not familiar with this particular language, but the similarities inherent in the pictograph seem to show a prevalent trend towards a syllabary consistent with the What? So, can you translate it for me or not? Well, unfortunately this is the only example of this particular language I've ever seen, but I might be able to make a rough translation of sorts. It might be slightly obscure on the finer details, but it should be good enough to understand the rough meaning of what was originally written. Please, just wait a moment. I'll write out what I can. Then you can take it back to Asgarnia. I think you'll be extremely interested in the translation. Nice, so Terry's writing up some translation here. Let's talk to him again. There you go. That book contains the sum of my translating ability. If you'd be so kind as to take that back to Asgarnia, I think it will reassure him that he's on the right track for a find of great archaeological importance. Right, so we have a translation, let's read it. This is a rough translation of the stone tablet brought to me by a courier early today. Right, I'm just a courier, am I? I guess so. I'll be honest, I tried reading this but it didn't make much sense to me. All I took away was that there was 4 diamonds knocking about somewhere in the desert, each protected by a potentially dead person? I don't know. It also states that these diamonds seem to be a key to some sort of wealth or treasure. Either way, let's take this translation back to Asgarnia Smith. Cool, let's fucking get back. My cat's dying. Where is it? Where is my cat? Okay, I've got no idea where it is. Let's just teleport out of here. Alright, let's talk to Asgarnia. So what did Terry Belando have to say about those etchings? Did he give you a translation for me? He did. I have it here in this book. Did you take a read of it? Yeah, I did. Kind of boring, really. Excellent. Excellent? Oh, fair enough. Just give me a moment to read this, and then talk to me again in a second. Alright, let's talk to him again. Interesting. It seems to me like there's some kind of treasure hidden out in the desert. So what do you say? Fancy being a treasure hunter like me? Don't you mean archaeologist? Yeah, archaeologist. It's all this hot sun getting to me, I think. Well, anyway, let's just assume there is a treasure hidden in the desert somewhere. And let's just say, for the sake of argument, that maybe if I found a big stash of gold and treasure, I wouldn't necessarily just hand it all over to the Museum of Varrock. Let's also say, purely hypothetically, that if there were such a big stash of treasure and someone were to help me find it, then that hypothetical person might be entitled to, let's say, 30% split. Right, okay, 50%. That's right. Yeah, purely for the sake of argument, 50-50 split on a hypothetical treasure, should it exist. So what'd you say? Partners, let's do it. Let's help him. I guess nobody's really going to lose out on anything, and we don't even know if there's any treasure. Go on then, count me in. That's what I like to hear. Now, if we split up, we'll be able to find the treasure quicker. I'll continue searching around here in this Bedabin camp. You head due south to the bandit village. If either of us find anything, we'll come and find each other. Cool. Okay, we're on a treasure hunt. We need to head to the bandit camp and find out more about this tablet. Right, I need to head to the bandit camp, find out more about the treasure. I guess we can just talk to some of these bandits potentially. What do you want? I'm here on an archaeological expedition for the Museum of Rock. I believe there may be some interesting artifacts in the area. I'm sure there are many secrets buried beneath the sands here. The thing about this being a desert is that they're likely to stay that way. Nope, it doesn't give me any information. Right, what about this guy, Tiles? Do you wish me to exchange banknotes for you? I charge only 5 coins for each banknote. No thanks, don't need that. Anyone else? There's a guy called Eblis here, let's talk to him. Hello, I represent the Museum of Rock, and I have a reason to believe there are maybe some kinds of artifacts of historical significance in the nearby area. Oh yeah, the only time people care about our existence is when they think we have something to gain from us. That's a bit awkward. I have nothing to say to you. You and your kind are not welcome here. Please, if I can just have a few minutes of your time to ask some questions. I suppose I can spare you that. What do you wish to know about? Why is this village so hostile? It's a long story and I doubt you have much interest in hearing it. Your sort never are. You just take what you can of ours and then abandon us once more to the desert. I'd actually be quite interested to hear the story. It all began many generations ago, when our ancestors were proud rulers of these lands. My ancestors lived far to the north of here, and our land stretched from the sea in the east to the river in Lum, and the mountain of ice. From coast to coast, north to south, our domain was absolute. Our God was kind to us and blessed us with prosperity and happiness, and in return we were merciless to his enemies wherever we found them. Then came the betrayal. Our God was banished, leaving us helpless to our fates. Without his protection we were forced to fend for ourselves once more against the enemies that sought to destroy us through their petty jealousies. But we did not succumb without fighting. The spiteful Saradomin and pathetic Zamorak warred with each other, but the hatred they had for each other was nothing to the hatred they held towards us. With each battle they waged, we lost more and more land, unable to fight on all fronts, and we were pushed further and further south into this god-forsaken desert. Our greatest hero, Azanadra, was finally trapped in a strange stone structure to the south of here and bound within by terrible powers. And with that our lands, our homes, our very lives were stolen from us. Too weak to reclaim what was rightfully ours, we made our homes here, knowing that someday Azanadra will return with his magnificent power and bring us back to our former glory. Interesting, so these guys used to like rule the entire area from when he said the east, I assume he meant like Mauritania, all the way to the River Lum, and then all the way north to the Ice Mountain. And now they're just a region in the desert. Fucking hell, that's a bit deep. So you're upset because of something that happened hundreds of years ago. Seems to me like maybe you should find some closure and let the past go. My character is a dick sometimes, I have to admit that. Understandably, you would be pissed if a couple of hundred years ago you ruled so much land and now you've lost it all. I wonder who their god was though, because he mentioned their god betrayed them, and then he mentioned Saradomin and Zamorak, but he didn't actually say which one they were previously aligned to. Anyway, the insults heaped on upon my race will never be forgotten. Will never be forgotten and will never again be overlooked. Someday a harsh wind will blow upon this land, uncovering the wrongs of the past, and we'll get back what is rightfully ours. Until such a day we will bide our time here, and will always be ready with our blades for our righteous vengeance. Fair dues, mate, fair dues. I didn't actually get to ask him any other questions, so let's just talk to him again, because there were some other questions that we can ask. Here we go. Do you know anything about treasure near here? If I knew of any treasure, I would not choose to spend my life in this godforsaken desert. Yep, pretty valid. And then what's the last question we can ask? Do you know anything about a fortress near here? I have reason to believe there is, or at least used to be, some kind of fortress very close to here. Nobody would build anything in this wasteland unless they were forced to survive. I know of no fortress, and I know of no reason why anyone would ever bother doing anything out here in the desert. Alright, cool, so Eblis can't actually help us very much. Who else can we talk to? There's a shopkeeper there. May as well talk to him real quick. Okay, who else can we talk to? Just bandits over that side. I mean, it's all kicking off in this bar because someone is killing all the bandits with blood barrage, which is interesting. Seems like a bit of overkill. I wonder what they're doing. I mean, training magic in that gear, because that's like really good gear. Anyway, is there anyone here I can talk to? Some bandits. What do you want? I'm here on an archaeological expedition for the Museum of Rock. You're crazy. The only thing you'll find out here is your death. Okay, what about the barman? If you're not buying anything, I have nothing to say to you. Ask about Desert Treasure 1. As I understand it, there's some kind of hidden treasure in these parts. Look around, pal. Does it look like there's any treasure out here? If I were you, I'd get lost before someone takes a dislike to your face and removes it for you. Lovely. Okay, I don't think anyone's going to be removing my face with this man standing here. Just absolutely murking all these bandits. Alright, I've not actually gained any information, I don't think. Is there anyone else I can talk to? There's a chest here. What's this secure chest? These bandits are hostile enough without me trying to rob them. Oh, I can pickpocket bandits, can't I? Desert bandits. That's the whole thing I was doing. I got that for, yeah, desert bandit, 53. Right, maybe I have to pickpocket someone. Here we go. And I got a lockpick. And now we can use the lockpick on the chest? No, I can't. But I definitely have that ability. It must be to use it, right? Let's try and pickpocket another one. Oh, too late, they're dead. Right, this guy over here. Oh, I've been done. No, didn't work. It's interesting, these guys are shouting, prepare to suffer Zamorakian scum. I wonder if the god that betrayed them then was Zamorak. Maybe they worshipped Zamorak, and then he was the one that betrayed them, and that's why they now hate Zamorak. That makes sense, doesn't it? I just get lockpicks from these guys. There must be a chest somewhere I can use these lockpicks from, surely. I'm a bit lost. Any chests in here? Nothing in there. Can't reach that. Nothing in there. I feel like it has to be this chest. No one's about. I could easily get into this. Why? These bandits are hostile enough without me trying to rob them. Yeah, but just do it, man. Just fucking rob them. Use the lockpick on that. Doesn't work. What else could I do? Maybe I need to keep pickpocketing them. Maybe I need to kill one of them. Anything else? Got some coins. Ooh, not bad. 30 GP. Oh, this guy. Let's quickly do this sergeant random. Nice, get low XP lamp and stick that on Herblore. Very decent. Okay, I think I might go back to Asgarnia Smith because I am not sure what I am doing here. I've spoken to everyone. I haven't spoken to one of these bandits, but I assume they're the same, right? Do I look like I care who you are or where you came from? Pretty sure none of these guys want to talk to me. Have I spoken to everyone? I think I've tried everyone that isn't just a bandit. Let's try Eblis again. Did I miss a chat option? No, I've definitely done all these. Alright, let's go back to Asgarnia because I don't know what I'm doing here. And let's see if we can talk to him. He might give me some guidance. Hello, mate. You find any signs of that treasure yet? Not yet. Well, head down to that bandit camp. I bet if there's anything out there, they'll know about it. Don't let on it might be valuable, though. Those thieves will steal it as soon as look at you. Don't let on it will be valuable, though. I think I did walk around telling everyone it'd be valuable. Let's talk to Tyler. Actually, we didn't ask him who he was. Has anything changed on any of these chat options? No. Man, I am confused. Unless, he did say they steal it as soon as look at you, so maybe they found the treasure and one of them has it, so I do just have to keep pickpocketing them until I can finally get the treasure off them. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does. Oh my god, and I'm failing every single time. Please, let me just pickpocket you. Oh my good lord. What's that, 5 in a row? Jeez. And I just get coins. I don't think you just have to keep oh, got an anti-poison. That might come in handy. I don't think I just have to keep pickpocketing them, do I? Another lockpick. Man, I'm sure that it's in this chest if it was going to be anywhere. He said they'd steal it. It would make so much sense for them to have stolen it. And then stored it in this chest. Alright, I'm going to kill one of these guys. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to kill one of them. Let's fucking have it. Spec. Alright, anything? Bones. What the hell do I do? Oh, my cat is about to run away quickly. Where is it? Call it to me. Interact. Stroke. There we go. The only thing I haven't tried is buying a beer off this guy. I mean, it's 650 coins, but let's do it anyway. There you go. What is that? A bandit's brew. I wonder if I can give this to someone or something, and then they can talk to me. Let's try it. Let's give this bandit's brew to this guy here. Nothing happens. What about one of the guys sitting down? Let's use the bandit's brew on this bandit here. No, nothing happens. What about Iblis? Let's try on Iblis. Let's use this on Iblis. Oh, here we go. Thank you, but I don't have any need for that. Oh, bollocks, didn't do anything. Come on, mate. Have the beer. Tell me something. Help me out. Who else is here? I use it on tiles. Right, I'm going to hop to a different world where there isn't someone just murdering half the locals and see if that does anything. No, okay, cool. Right, no one's here. Oh man, this is fucking hard. I'm already stuck and I'm literally on like the first step of the quest. What else is around here? Nothing. There doesn't seem to be anything else around here. There's that circle thing up here that I found when I was walking the desert and I've just noticed it again. Is that anything? He specifically told me to go to the bandit camp though. I can't do anything here. Maybe I should go grab a spade and dig in this section. Ah, oh, dearie me. Yeah, okay, let's go grab a spade and see if we can dig in this circle because it does look pretty ominous. Now, what's going on there? Let's go back to the PvP arena. Right, I was just coming back to get a spade and I had a brainwave on the way back here. Part of the requirements that I completed, I don't know if it's is it an actual requirement? I can't remember when I did it. Basically, I brought the Ring of Karos with me. Maybe that will help them talk to me because no one's talking to me right now. I can't even remember when I actually did the Frankenstein quest. Why did I do that quest? Was it a requirement or was it a lore requirement? Let's find it quickly. Creature of Fenkenstrain. We did it to do the Garden of Tranquility. But why did we do the Garden of Tranquility? I'm going to have to go back and look at my videos. I can't remember for the life of me why we did the Garden of Tranquility. What quest was it for? So the Garden of Tranquility was for the Defender of Varrock. and that is not actually a requirement for this quest, so maybe I don't need this ring. I'm going to take it anyway. What can go wrong? It might make sense, but it might not work. So let's go through, go back to the camp. I've got a spade with me, so we can head back and try and dig on that spot, but I just don't know if it's the right thing to be doing. Alright, let's pop on this ring of Karos and let's try and talk to one of these bandits again. That didn't work. What about Eblis? Where the hell has he gone? Oh, he's there. Alright, let's see. Yeah, no more questions here. Okay, what about the treasure? Let's ask him the same question and see if it changes. No. Alright, so the ring of Karos is not the option here. Let's try and dig on this little circle thing up here. Nothing happens. Cool. Okay, I'm going to just carry on pickpocketing them, I think, and hopefully something will eventually happen, because I needed 53 thieving for this quest, and 53 thieving gives me the ability to pickpocket desert bandits. So far I've just got lockpicks from them, which I've tried to open this chest with, but I cannot do it. It just doesn't let me. So I think I need to go and just carry on pickpocketing them, and hopefully eventually I'll get something. Let's keep going. Alright, I've been doing this for a little while and I've still not got anything. I've just got a bunch of lockpicks, a bunch of anti-poisons and some gold. I'm gonna have a walk around the outside and see if there's any sort of like thing I can inspect. Nah, there's nothing here, man. There's nothing here. There's got to be something in this pub that I'm missing, surely. Have I missed an NPC here? Bandit, 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 bandit. No, they're all just bandits. What happens if I drink the bandit's brew? I may as well drink it, right? I try to use it on everyone I can. Nothing happens. It has a clean, refreshing taste. Does anyone talk to me now? No. Oh man, I'm fucking confused. I am so confused already. This is the first step in the quest. All I've done is talk to fucking Terry Belando, and then I've come here and I'm already stuck. I should head south to the bandit camp and try to find out more about this treasure. I guarantee it's something to do with secure chests, but why can't I get into it? Put the lockpick on there. Mate, I am fucking confused. I am so confused already. It has to be this Eblis guy, really. It has to, surely. Alright, I'm going to go back to Asgarnia Smith again and talk to him, see if anything's changed, because I just don't know what the hell's going on, man. I can't. I've spoken to everyone in this area. I've used everything on everyone. I just don't know what to do. Maybe I can talk to some of the Bedouin camp people? No. Any signs of the treasure yet? Not yet. Those folks down the bandit camp are really antisocial, aren't they? Why do you think I didn't go there myself? That's it. Please just tell me something else. That's a different chat dialogue box than the first one. I'm convinced of it. Do I have to keep trying and then running back to him and telling him that it's fucking useless or something? What do I do? This is the bandit camp, isn't it? Yeah, bandit camp. Is this changed now? Nope. No. No one seems to have changed their dialogue. Oh, this has changed. I just went through a thing saying I'm out here looking for treasure, which I did not have last time. Oh really? Our inheritance is only in sand and death. What do you expect to find out here in this desert forsaken by the gods? Here, what the fuck? This is all new. Oh, it's happened again. Oh, it's happened again. I don't understand it. So I had to come to the camp, talk to them all, then go back to the guy, then come back to the camp, talk to them all, then go back to the guy, and then come back and talk to the bartender again. What the hell is that? Why? Why is that? Why can I now? Oh, okay. Don't know. Don't care. I heard about treasure. Actually, wait. I shouldn't have said that. Treasure sounds valuable, and he told me I shouldn't have said that. Oh, fuck it. I might have messed this up. Let's see. Look around, pal. Look, there's any treasure near here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's the same thing that was said to me last time. Let me talk to him again and say about the. Here we go. 4 diamonds. The 4 diamonds of Azanadra. How came you to know of this? You've heard of them then? It's just a fairy tale for children. Maybe one of the village elders might know more, but it's not really something I care about. Now get out of here. Your sort isn't welcome in my bar. Alright, let's ask him about the fortress now. I heard about a fortress. Doubt it. What in the world would someone need to guard against in the middle of this desert? A bad attack of sand. I think you're in the wrong track there, stranger. Alright, there was another new dialogue option. I've heard of the diamonds of Azanadra. Not that I think it's any of your business, but when I was a child I remember hearing the legend. I don't recall it particularly well, other than they are said to contain incredible power. If you really want to hear more about it, you'd best off be finding someone who cares about the past and the history of this area and stop bothering me. I wonder who that would be. Maybe one of these guys, or is it going to be Eblis? Oh, it's not that way. It's probably Eblis, right? Let's go and try and talk to him again. Alright, we've gone through this numerous amount of times. I have nothing to say to you. You and your kind are not welcome here. Got a few questions. Here we go. Tell me of the 4 diamonds of Azanadra. This is the treasure which you seek. Please accept my apologies. I thought you were but some opportunistic thief. Now I see that you are in fact a brave adventurer looking to restore our glories back upon us. Yeah. So anyway, you've heard of them. Have I heard of them? Of course. They are the legacy of the great Marjarat hero Azanadra, so it's a Marjarat, that makes sense. So do you have any idea where they might be? They were stolen by warriors of the false god Zamorak generations ago. When you find the warriors, you'll find the diamonds. I suspect they will not willingly part with such objects of power, however. Beware too, for these warriors are very powerful. They have taken the powers of the diamonds into themselves. How do you mean? Each diamond has an elemental quality. There is the diamond of blood, the diamond of ice, the diamond of smoke, and the diamond of shadow. That's very cool. So that's the 4 ancient magics, right? You should expect the warriors to have taken some aspect of these diamonds as their own. Do you have any idea how I could track these warriors down? There's an ancient spell I know of that may help spy upon such power. It will require a few ingredients for it to work. Should you be willing to get these ingredients for me, I'll be able to locate the rough area where each of these warriors has taken refuge. The spell is imprecise, but it should help you get on the right track in your search. Is your desire for our freedom strong enough? Will you gather the ingredients for this spell for me? Yeah, of course I will. Sure, what do you need? For this spell, I need to make some scrying glasses. I will need enough so that we can view the realm in its entirety. When enchanted, the scrying glass will be able to let us view any area that has been influenced by the presence of the diamonds of Azanadra. Okay, but what exactly do you need for this spell? Well, 6 scrying glasses should be sufficient. For each scrying glass, I'll need 2 magic logs, a steel bar, and some molten glass. This makes a total of 12 magic logs, 6 pieces of molten glass, and 6 steel bars. Okay. In addition, for the actual spell to enchant the glasses, I'll require 1 set of normal bones, some ash, some charcoal, and a single blood rune. Interesting. Right, that's quite a shopping list, that is. Do you understand me, adventurer? Quick question, what kind of bones do you need? Standard bones. Other types of bones are no use to me in this spell. Alright, cool, I'll get these for you. Hopefully my quest log has listed those items. Please tell me it has. Yeah, it has. Okay, right, sweet. 12 magic logs, 6 steel bars, 6 molten glass. I'm panicking a bit here. 12 magic logs. I don't have 75 woodcutting. I don't know if I'm going to have these in the bank or where I can get those from if I don't have them in the bank. Okay, let's go and check the bank real quick. Please, please have 12 magic logs. I don't know where I would have got them from, but please. Oh, I don't have any magic logs. I also don't have any blood runes either. Oh, I do. Okay, blood runes, I've got loads of them. I don't know what I just completely ignored that. Okay, blood runes is good. That was the only thing I was panicking about. Steel bars would be fine. Molten glass, no problem. Ash, charcoal, bones, all good, I think. Yeah, that's not a problem. Charcoal, I can get it from one of those shops on Karamja. 12 magic logs. Fuck me, where do I get magic logs? As always, thank you so much to all those that you can see on screen here who keep the channel going with their support via YouTube memberships. As usual, a massive thank you to ASDZXC404, This Not Dog, Thor Bjornsson, Jack, Itchiest Bug, Renak, Jax, Sleek Favs, Patriotic Skull, Josda, Timothy Wisenand, Winai, Teeters, Master of Reality, Carter Parry, Kunai, Some Commoner, Sloth337, Riley Ghoul, Corey, Kaiser Kij, Jimmy Dory, Kiki, Kachow, I'm Judgment, Gib50, AE Giant, Bave, Beetleguard, Morgan Gebbert, Gadget, Timothy Chen, Liam Marin, Cat Planet, Mandeep Bessie, Gum Knuckles, Jack Church, Dracovian, Devosaur TV, Michael Elverum, Coupon John, Newt, and Frog Go Boom for subscribing to the Quest Helper plugin tier of membership. Thank you all again.